real part, meaning real number. So far, all the numbers that we've been talking about, they're called real numbers. Okay? So an extension for those numbers is called the imaginary numbers or complex numbers. Alright? Okay. So I'm going to start one more time. No. First, what's the square root of -1 again? I, very good. I. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I will just be generating some more formulas for this one. Ready? Okay. Don't write this down. If I squared this one, what shall I do with this one? I have to balance what I did. Is that right? So I will square. Therefore, what will this be now? I squared. Is that right? Now, simplifying a square root and a square, remember what we did? What did we do last time? Just crossing those out. What's left? Please write the new formula for I squared. I squared is just -1. So I squared is equal to -1. Let me write that down here. -1. Any questions so far for that one? Now, what is the understood exponent of I? We do not see it. 1. All right. 2. So we're just going to have a pattern. So I to the first, I to the second, what do you think would be the next one? I to the third, very good. It's not the eye of the tiger, okay? It's I to the third. All right. Isn't it, people, this one, x to the m plus n, isn't it we've learned that this is just x to the m times x to the n? Yes or no? Now I'm going to break this down. So I can write this as I squared times I. True or false?
Yeah.
True. Okay. So I cubed is just I squared. But then what is I squared from there? What is I squared from there? -1 times I. Therefore, what is I cubed? -I. There you go. I'm just trying to show you how to derive those formulas. I to the third. -I.
So it's going to be on that quiz that that test you're going to make for the...
This is part of the quadratic formula. Yes.
No, you know you're making that Unit 3 test?
Yes, this is Unit 3, yes. Now, let's continue. I to the fourth. Can you please help me? How do we break down I to the fourth? Give me different ways of breaking down I to the fourth. Or 4. Give me different ways of adding two numbers to get 4. 2 and 2. 1 and 3. Is that right? Because 1 plus 3 is 4. Are you clear? All right. So why don't we break it down? How would you like to break it down? 2 plus 2 or 1 plus 3? 2 plus 2? All right. Okay. I squared. I squared. This is the derivation. Those are the formulas. Okay? So, but then what is I squared? Everyone, I need help. -1. What is I squared again? What is -1 times -1? 1. Therefore, what is the value for I to the fourth? 1. Very good. I to the fourth. Yes, just 1. All right. Ready? We're going to do simplifying now. Okay? So make sure every time you have a complex number, it has to be of this form. What is the form again? A plus
BI.
BI. A plus BI. Ready? Just a quick way of determining 3 plus 2y. What is my A?
3.
What is my B?
2.
Very good. Please copy, write, simplify. Number 1. What is the very basic thing that you have to do? First thing that you have to do every time you're simplifying an algebraic expression. Remove the parentheses. Is that right? If there are parentheses. And then we combine like terms. Basic. It's the same thing here. We combine real number to a real number. We combine imaginary number and an imaginary number. Got it?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. So, let me erase this first. And I'll say 4 plus 5i. Ready? One more time. What's the real part here? What is the real part here?
4.
Can I add them? Can I add 3 plus 4? Can I? Yes.
Yeah.
Therefore, the final answer for this one would be 7 for that one. Now, imaginary part here. 2i. Imaginary part here. 2i plus...
Plus 7i.
Alright. I didn't really want them to be both 7, but... are we clear so far? We add the real numbers, or the real parts. We add, or we combine, the imaginary parts. Get it? Alright. Number 2. I have now 5 minus 6i plus, I'll say 1 plus, let's say 9i. So what is our operation? Addition. Ready?
6.
Very good. Are we clear with the 6? Because 5 plus 1. 6. Now, look at this one. Sign numbers again. Negative 6i plus 9i.
3.
Positive
Very
3.
good. Positive or negative?
Positive 3i.
Plus 3i. There you go. By the way, for the final exam and the special Unit 3 exam on Tuesday and Wednesday, what you will be seeing are mostly for quadratics, if there is an I, alright? Okay. But you just need to know the square root of negative 1 is I. There you go. Alright? Number 3. I have now 5 plus 6i squared. Copy. So your main goal every time you see the I is, I will write it as a complex number a plus bi. Are we clear? Alright? So in this case, I have a square. Did we not learn how to simplify a binomial square? We did the box method, or you can do a FOIL method. Alright? So let's just do the box method. Do you want me to show you a shortcut for this one?
Yes.
Alright. Let's do the box method first, and then we're going to do the shortcut. Okay? Help me. Fill this in. 25. Yes.
30i. 30i. 36i.
Go ahead. 36i squared. So, can I combine those two? Yes or no?
Yes.
What would that be?
60i.
Very good. Alright? Now, look at this one, people. A complex number only has a plus bi, 2 terms. Or just the real part or an imaginary part. Is that right?
Yeah.
It can never be trinomial. That's a trinomial, right? So, but then what is I squared, everyone? Negative 1. So this one is 36 times negative 1. What would that be? Now, negative 36 plus 25. Negative 36 plus 25. Negative 11. Done. That's it. That's how to use those formulas here when we're simplifying. Okay? So with that, we're going to answer this now. Ready? All right, everyone, let's begin. By the way, this won't be turned in, okay? This would be part of your notes. Ready? Number 1. Which one is the real number for number 1?
Negative 10.
Negative 10, very good. Which one is the imaginary?
4i.
4i, very good. Okay, let me see if you remember the formula. What is I squared?
Negative 1.
Very good. What is I cubed?
Negative.
Negative I. What is I to the 4th? 1, very good. Now, these two are crazy, but they're lovely. Alright? I to the 9th. Oh my goodness! We did not learn I to the 9th, is that right? But did we now learn rules of exponents? X to the m times x to the n is x to the m plus n, is that right? Why don't you break it down? What was the highest exponent that we did?
4.
Oh my goodness, there you go. How do I split it? 4 plus 4 plus 1, is that right? Yes or no?
For I to the 9?
How do I split 9?
That's what
I can do 1 plus 1 plus 1. Why waste your time doing 1? When we know I to the 4th. Isn't it? This one is the same thing as writing I to the 4th times I to the 4th times I to the 1st. Yes or no? Yes. But then what is I to the 1st?
Root 1?
1. 1. What is this one?
1.
1. What is that one?
Root.
I. What's your final answer? I. What do you mean 3i? 1 times 1. 1 times I. 1i. Okay. So, rules of exponents. Right? Rules of exponents. Or basically, how do you break it? My suggestion is break it into to the 4th. Because I to the 4th is?
1.
It's an easy number. It's just a 1. Is that right? Okay. How would you like to break I to the 14th?
4.
I to the 4th,
Plus I to the
and then I to the 4th again, and then can I do another I to the 4th? And then can I do I to the 2nd? But then all of this will just be what? This one is just what? What is I to the 4th?
1.
I to the 4th. I to the 4th. So, but then what is I squared? Negative 1. Rules of exponents. Alright? Got it? Maybe? Do you want another way?
Yes. Yes.
Because sometimes, what if I give you I to the 36th? Oh my goodness! What if I gave you I to the 360? Oh my goodness! But did you notice? There's a pattern. I to the 1st, I to the 2nd, I to the 3rd, I to the 4th. It stops there. I to the 5th is the same as I to the 1st. I to the 6th is the same as I to the 2nd. I to the 7th is the same thing as I to the 3rd. I to the 8th is the same as I to the 4th. You might be wondering, where are we getting those? Well, rules of exponents. Look, everyone. Ready? I to the 4th. 36 divided by 4. 360 divided. Yes or no? Rules of exponents. Some people are just, where is he getting that? Rules of exponents. Yes or no? All right, ready. What is I to the 4th? What is 1? Multiply it 90 times? Done.
But how come we got -1 earlier?
Oh, no, I to the 4th, this one. -1 is I squared.
Yeah, so then there's, never mind.
Oh, that's a different problem.
Yeah.
That's a different problem. All right, now, I will be changing this. By the way, there are multiple ways of doing this. All right? Okay. Isn't it, this is also I to the 8 times I to the 1st? Yes or no? No. Isn't it I to the 8 is the same thing as I to the 4th squared, which is just 1. 1 times I. Did we get an I a while ago?
Yeah.
There you go. Now, this one. How do I split it? Well, I will split it with I to the 8 and then I to the 7. Is that right? Sorry, I to the 6. Sorry. Some people are wondering, where are we getting those numbers? You split 14, right? Again, there are multiple ways of doing this one. Isn't it this one is the same thing as I to the 4th to the 2nd? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. Isn't it this one is I squared to the 3rd? Yes or no? I'm just showing you a different way. But then what is I to the 4th? 1 squared. 1. What is I squared? -1. What is -1 multiplied 3 times? -1. All right? Just multiple ways of saying it. Okay? The bottom line is you need to know that the square root of -1 is I. All right? Let's move on now, everyone. Okay. Ready?